Welcome to Thursday, week 1 mobility routine. We're going to need a tennis ball today and a chair, preferably one with a back, to perform today's mobility work. So, the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to use this tennis ball and perform the forearm smash. So, I'll set this up a little better. So, you're going to take your hand, get our little timer going here. Take your forearm, and it's going to go up and down your forearm. And when you find a spot that's tender, you're going to concentrate on that spot. All right, here we go. 2 minutes. No matter how much you do this stuff, it seems, so you're running in a 2-week cycle. So you'll do this exercise maybe once every 2 weeks, and, well, frankly, you're sore again. Because you're going to pick one of the 3 routines that you do that day. You're going to pick one of the things that you're weak on. So what I'm trying to do is give you a little variety in these videos on bouncing between stuff so that you can work all the areas. But areas that tend to bother people that are training more often than not. Again, if you find a spot that's more tender than the other, work on that area a little bit more. Maybe again, up and down the forearm, up and down the forearm. Forearm smash. Shouldn't just be gliding up and down it. There should be a little bit of pressure. You should feel something. A lot of times I'm using my leg to press my arm against so I can push on it a little bit more so I can get a little deeper penetration into the muscle. Got about 15 seconds and then we're going to switch sides. Okay, let's switch sides. Again, 2 minutes. Get your hands set up, and let's roll. And you'll find as you're rolling up and down your forearm that some spots are just more tender than others. Being right-handed, usually this arm's a little more tender than the other one. Again, you shouldn't just be gliding up and down. There should be a little pressure applied. Ooh, there's a good spot. Like I say, if you find a tender spot, work that one a little bit more. If you lose it, grab it right back, get it right back on there. That'll tend to happen when you're pushing on it, and then you slide off at an angle or whatever. Wow. That forearm's hating me right now. Whew. Wow, there's really a tender area in there. So 2 minutes is the recommended length. Sometimes you'll go a little longer because you're trying to work that muscle out. Wow. Alrighty, here we go, 2 minutes. So the next thing we're going to do is called the lateral hip opener. Some of you may or may not be able to do this one. Again, if you can't do this one, there are alternative methods to doing the lateral hip opener. So what we're going to do is take one foot across the leg right above the knee. We're going to lean to the side. So here we go, 2 minutes. A lot of times I'll set my hand on my head just to relax it as I work on opening up my hip. If this one is too much, there'll be a video tomorrow and other videos that'll show a hip opener where we use the couch and you lay your hip or your leg up on the couch at a 90-degree angle. So if this one is too much, refer back to another video of the hip capsule mob. This is the lateral hip opener. For those of you, like I said, that don't have flexible hips, I was one of those to start. This probably took me 3 or 4 months to get to doing the hip capsule mob. So understand that a lot of this stuff takes time, and you'll get there. You just got to be patient, work with it. Continue to do the mobility routine. It's daily, 7 days a week, 15 minutes or less of your day. The benefits are tremendous. If you're strength training, if you're doing any kind of aerobic exercises, this stuff is going to help increase the value of what it is that you're doing. So sometimes I'll push down on that upper leg to get this hip to open up a little bit more. This is obviously my better hip. Always have one stronger than the other one, so I'll push down and let's get a little bit more pressure. Alrighty, we're going to switch sides now. Go to the other hip. So, again, cross. You're going to put that foot right about the top of that knee, and then we're going to lean. This is the side that really took the longest for me. And again, always seems that one side is more flexible, one side's always stronger. You try to work to get the same range of motion, the same strength in each side, but not always easy to accomplish. One thing I should mention is that I'm not trying to lean back too far, stable, as if you're sitting straight up. So if you sat straight up, it'd be just like that. You're going to sit straight back down to your side. So if you're leaning too far forward, too far back, you're putting a lot of extra stress on your low back that you don't need. It's just sitting up, leaning to the side. Still got about a half a minute. Again, it's one of those things where you can also push down. Got about 10 seconds. And we're done. Because that is the weaker side, I sit here for a few seconds longer just to try to get a little bit more range of motion out of that hip. Okay, so third mob that we're going to do, it's called the tricep extension smash, and we're going to need a chair for that one. So using this chair, you're going to take the tricep, you're going to extend it out like this, and you're going to roll back and forth. Here we go. So you're going to roll it back and forth. And the further out you extend your arm, the flatter you can get it, the more you'll notice it work. Again, if you have the equipment, you can do this across the barbell in the rack. It's where you can stand up, but if you don't, you can use a bedpost, a chair, the edge of a table, the counter, whatever it is that you can get a little bit of pressure. Because as you can see, I'm trying to get right in here, right where that triceps tendons connect. We're going to work that area. Got to stand up so you can get a little bit more. Then you just drop down to change the angle of what you're doing. We got about 25 seconds. And then we'll switch to the other side. Oh man, sometimes it feels like you're getting that funny bone. 5 seconds, come on. Alrighty, shake that out a little bit, set up that next one, and go. I can't see it, but I'm kind of using my knee to prop that chair up. And my elbow just popped on the side I just finished. Oh, wow. Like I say, the flatter you can get this arm, the more intense it becomes. And you should be smashing, flossing across, smashing and flossing. Breathe. Angle didn't agree with me at all. Like I say, some of these mobility exercises hurt more than others. That just means they need some work. Those areas needed a little work, needed a little attention. Got about 30 seconds still. Sometimes 2 minutes seems like an eternity. Ten seconds. And stop. And that's Thursday, week 1's mobility routine. Thanks and have a great day.